Okay, so this is going to be the room where we're setting up just to make sure everything's going to be okay. And it's always interesting to come into a room right away and see what does the client want, what's going to be possible, and what do we need to modify. It's funny how a lot of clients tell me, you know, we only start the event at 12:30 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, though I say, I want to get there at 10 a.m., 10:30, because the important thing for me is to make sure the room is ready and that flip charts are done, pauses, breaks, breakout rooms, everything is ready. And for me, a good event starts with the preparation, and the sentence, "The devil hides in the details," is pretty true, especially in terms of technology, speakers, handouts, everything. Okay, so now comes the thing. You got to be flexible, and I have some last-minute photocopies and changes to make, so I'm just going off to the business center to make those, make sure that everything's ready for the client and that we're ready to rock and roll when they come in the room. Ils arrivent à midi, ils partent de l'avenue Messine à Paris à 11h30. D'accord. Donc à mon avis, ils vont pas être là tout de suite à midi. Ah oui. Donc midi, vous êtes prêts? Il est où l'apéritif? Là. Ici. Ouais. Et après le déjeuner, c'est où? En bas. Ah oui, est-ce qu'on peut aller juste aller? Almost ready to go. We got about half hour before the 30 people show up. Now, for me, hosting an event, being master of ceremonies, it's like inviting people over to your house for a great dinner. You got to have everything ready. You got to set the table. You got to have everything out there. So what I did was I put out some toys. I got pens on the table. I got high tech. I got low tech. So we're ready to go. We got the iPad. I have my stopwatch. I have an online stopwatch. I also have a clipboard with all the activities. I have ready to show the group where we're going today, and I use these Post-its so that if there's any changes in the order or we have to add stuff, we can just move stuff around. Then we're going to be doing some really neat interviews, some deep dives, so I've got everything prepared for the deep dive. And all they got to do is get into their groups. I got photocopies for everybody. They know what they have to write. They know the questions. After that, what we're going to do is we're going to look at their values. And values are something really important. So when we look at the values, what I've got them ready to do is tell a story about when the value was lived. Think of a time and a place and what the effect was. Ask them also on a scale from 0 to 20, 20 being high, 0 being really low, you know, where are we on that value right now? And then some reasons, you know, what are the things going well? What are some of the things the company needs to work on a little bit better? And then the final question is, you know, what do we need to do to live that value a little bit better tomorrow? I think we're ready to go. We'll see you at the other end. It's really important, the venue. It's really important, the room. And once I get started, I see my role is to reassure the leader so that they can show up and do the work they need to. I also need to reassure the team that when they walk in the room, it's going to be useful session and worth their time. My objective is also go with the flow, be flexible, and at the same time keep time. So I have to let leaders know how much time they have to present. I also have to let leaders know when I think we've had enough, how much time we have for Q&A. And I've been to a lot of sessions that, you know, don't have clear outcomes. So my objective is also to make sure that when we leave this room tomorrow afternoon, we've got clear actions, we know what we're doing, why we're doing it, how we're doing it, when we're doing it, and what the follow-up points are. And then the other thing is, I just really want to make sure that people are heard, that voices are shared, that people can talk and feel that it's a safe space. I want to make sure that people feel it's a safe place and a safe space to share what needs to be said, either directly or indirectly. And that's what it's all about. Let's get started. Client's bus is arriving. I got 30 people coming. I'm going to welcome them. They should be the first thing I see when they get off the bus. Then we're going to have a great lunch, and we're going to get started. Looking good.